Hey everybody, I'm Crazy Cactus 42 and welcome to Trivia Time. Today's topic is on Luigi's Mansion, a launch title for the GameCube. So without further ado, let's get on with the show. Did you know, before they decided on the mansion, there are a bunch of other different buildings that are considered to be the main setting for the game. These ideas include an apartment complex, a dollhouse, a ninja mansion, a Japanese style house, and a house based on desert levels from previous Mario games. These were all rejected in favor of the Haunted Mansion that is used in the final game. The game was originally going to be in stereoscopic 3D, because the GameCube has 3D components built into it that would have been activated by an unreleased add-on that would have cost more than the GameCube to buy. Another unreleased add-on would have allowed players to use the Game Boy Advance as an external Game Boy horror, but this idea was rejected. Early screenshots show that originally there was going to be a 24-hour time limit to the game, kind of similar to Majora's Mask, where if you didn't rescue Mario in time, you'd be lost forever. This was removed because Nintendo probably didn't want players to feel rushed. Early screenshots also show a pressure gauge at the bottom of the screen for the Poltergust 3000. If this pressure gauge fell to the top, the Poltergust burst into flames, damaging Luigi. This is probably removed because the game would have been a bit harder with such a limit to the Poltergust. In this screenshot we have a beta boo gauge, where it shows how many boos you have instead of the total amount of boos like it does in the final game. Also, you notice Neville's in this screenshot and you have one boo, which means either Neville was originally going to be fought later in the game, or you'll be able to catch boos before you get Neville. Here we have 3 unused sprites that are probably going to be used for the beta endings of the game. Luigi with 2 peace signs was probably the best ending. Luigi with 1 peace sign was probably the average ending. And a depressed Luigi owning a flower was probably the worst ending, presumably where you failed to rescue Mario. Here we have an unused Mario model that got quit the Poltergust, which means there could originally be plans for a multiplayer mode. Here we have an unused Crystal model, its purpose remains unknown. Here we have an unused Tomato model, which would have been used as a weapon by the chef ghost who would have appeared in the kitchen but was removed. Here we have an unused Flag model, whose purpose remains unknown. Here we have a beta version of the Poltergust. Here we have an unused water pump that you would have attached to your Poltergust, which allowed it to shoot water. This was replaced by the water medal in the final game. Here we have some unused Torque sprites. First was a green toad, which could mean originally all the toads are going to be different colours instead of all red like in the final game. Then we have a ghost sprite, which means maybe the ghost is going to talk to you at some point. Then we have a Bowser sprite, which means Bowser might have originally been planned to be in the game and he would talk to you. And finally we have a Mario sprite, which was probably going to be used as well, seeing when Mario says get me out of here. In beta screenshots for the game, all the bases are originally going to be blue, but in the final game, all the bases are red. Interesting enough, in the Luigi's Mansion stage in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you can see the blue bases are still in the background of the stage along with the red bases. Pretty cool. Now I'm going to talk about some of the rooms. First up, we have the foyer, which was originally called the entrance. Here we have the parlour, which had some different furniture originally. Also, originally it was going to be called the living room, which is ironic because it's full of ghosts. Here we have an early version of the wardrobe room. Here we have an early version of the balcony. Also notice that Toad is missing. Here is an early version of the nursery. Here's an early version of the conservatory. An early version of the rec room. An early version of the cellar, that's Luigi using the water pump. An early version of the safari room that has the tiger rugs on tables instead of the floor like in the final game. Here we have a portrait of 3 ghosts playing some kind of card game, and this picture also appears on Egad's machine. These guys could have originally been planned to be some kind of portrait ghost but were removed for unknown reasons. Another removed portrait ghost was this hunter ghost who was going to appear in the safari's room and he would want Luigi's head for his collection, but it was removed because apparently he would scare children. Of course there's no picture of this guy, so this could just be a rumour. Now I'm going to talk about the game's Hidden Mansion mode, which is locked once you beat the main game. In Hidden Mansion, all the ghosts have a ×2 multiplier to their strength, while the Poltergust has a 1.5 times multiplier to its strength. And that's about it. At least that's all there is to it in the Japanese and American versions of the game. In the European version of the Hidden Mansion, the time match is mirrored, which makes it a bit more harder to navigate. Not only that, in the Boolassus fight, Luigi can ride around the Poltergust like it's some kind of car, which is pretty awesome. Then the Chauncey fight, when he uses Rocking Horse attack, the Rocking Horse is going to be much bigger and they move in a zigzag pattern which is harder to dodge. These are only the few of the changes the European version got, so I guess us Europeans got the better game. Hey, did you know that the Clockwork Soldiers are the only portrait ghosts in the game that have legs? I bet they feel pretty special. In Madame Clairvoyant's bio, it says that she can see 49 days in the future. In some cultures, it's believed that it takes a spirit 49 days to head for the afterlife. If you try to go to the washroom on the first floor before getting 5 boos, it will be locked and a message will pop up saying, occupied, which is probably from Toad trying to get rid of ghosts. In the telephone room, during the blackouts, when the lightning splashes while Luigi's on the phone, his shadow will appear look like it's suspended from the ceiling, like he's being hung. It's unknown if this is a glitch or is it a secret message of the boos, who want Luigi to die. Finally, in the Clockwork Room, the Boo there won't say his name for his first message, he'll only say his name, which is Boocaster, for his second message, which is kinda weird because he's the only Boo who does that. Anyway, that's all the trivia I have for today. Thank you for watching, I'll see you all next time on Trivia Time. Hey guys, if you liked my video, give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see some more Mario related videos, click on one of the thumbnails on the screen.